Because what I see is women that are, from their early 30s to their late 40s that are miserable because they really were fed a lie. I think I was one of these women in a leadership position that was like, wait it out, it'll be fine. Guess what? It's not fine. Like, it really isn't. And it's fine if you are one of those people that doesn't want to have a baby, but for a lot of women that isn't the case. And they've waited and they've put their career first, and then when they've chosen to have babies, it's no longer their choice. And their frozen eggs didn't turn into embryos, and the embryos that they had didn't figure out into babies. What I'm seeing is just so many women that are miserable.
Today, we are not just going to be talking about females who put their career first to the point that they're unmarried and childless. We are also going to be talking about the females who are adamant on waiting for the guy that they deem to be the one. Adamantly waiting for the right guy to have those things with, to pursue any type of real relationship with, or to be a traditional wife or submissive. We are going to be looking at why they do it, and how long it takes them to do it, and where it actually leaves them. But let's take a look at what they're looking for first.
All my London girlies out there, set your price. Because a man has to meet you wherever your price is. Set your London girlies. Set your price today. If you decide that the minimum a guy has to do to take you out is he got to spend at least a stack, $1,000 on a date, set your price. Set it now.
Yeah.
The only reason men bash women today is because they can't afford them. Because a woman will tell a man clear as day what she like and what she don't like. What kind of roses she like. Everything. Instead, he will go out and get what he like. And when he give it to her and she don't like it, she's ungrateful. She's not ungrateful. She's just not about to settle for what you can't afford. And let's talk about it. It's just clear as day. This shit had nothing to do about her being ungrateful. You just cannot afford what she like. Quit bashing women because you got to get your shit together. And don't bash her because her standards are high, nigga, and yours is low. She trying to put you up on game about what she like. Now, if she says she don't like them fucking roses, go get the ones that she like.
It's pretty clear that a lot of females have a price when it comes to a relationship or a marriage, or anything to do when it comes to pursuing them, when it comes to dating them and vetting or courting. Anything towards marriage, right? But I also want to take a look at when it comes to traditional standards. What happens when now a man is actually looking for a wife, a submissive wife, or a housewife, or any type of woman that is willing to uphold traditional values? What are they looking for in that sense?
My experience dating a Black American in the US. First of all, he assumed that he knew me because I'm Nigerian. There was no curiosity on his part to know me as a person. Secondly, he expected traditional roles, whatever that means. He expected me to be a traditional woman. So context, I love to keep my house clean, and he expected me to do the same thing when I come to his house. Like, if you really wanted your house cleaner than it is, why don't you clean it yourself? That's how you show me what your expectations are, by doing it yourself. And so, what most people fail to realize when they expect a traditional woman is that it comes at a cost. Can you afford it? You want to go 50-50 and still expect a traditional woman? That's not going to work. No.
What is happening is a lot of females are treating their careers the same way they treat their dream man. They will literally put their primal years on a pause just to pursue this dream man, this unicorn that either exists or doesn't exist. But in their eyes, it's worth every weight. It's worth every year that is knocked down and taken from their prime years, because they think that at some point in life it's going to happen. Well, this is where it takes an interesting turn. Let's see if it actually does happen.
I don't even think I can see myself in a proper loving relationship. I don't think any man would love me, because clearly every man that comes my way thinks I'm like, they treat me like their second option. But that's because I allow it, And it's like, do you even love yourself then, babes? Stop thinking about man and work on yourself, basically. That's the conclusion I came to. But me love man, me love cocky, me love, so me don't know how me I gonna do this, but me I gonna do it. Don't worry, me I gonna do it. Me I gonna do it.
Damn. So not one man ever looked at me and said, let me put this bitch up. Let me buy this bitch a Range Rover, an Escalade, or a Porsche. She can pick any Birkin or Chanel bag she want every fucking Tuesday. And all she have to worry about is what hairstyle she gonna wear, what she gonna wear, drink lemon drops with her friends just to go gossip. Not one man. I am not the bitch I think I am.
Are you ready for marriage?
Me, am I ready for marriage?
At 31, what's he doing?
No, I'm not ready for marriage.
Why? This is the problem. This is why us 30-year-olds are single, because people our age range are not serious. I don't choose to be single.
What do you mean
I can't marry myself. I can't date myself. But the thing is, people my age range, they're not freaking serious. They're playing about people like you are like, oh, I'm not ready to get married. Who am I going to marry then? A 25-year-old that's ready to get married?
Why not?
He's ready and he's 25.
Yes, I'm saying, yeah, you can. It's free game.
I'm not doing that.
I'm saying, if you see a 35 years old that is ready to get a 25 years old,
I'm absolutely not doing that.
You should prioritize your happiness.
Please, I'm not.
I think I'm gonna get hate for this, but whatever. I approached a black man this week at like a dating event, and he was not interested in me, and that by itself is like not a great story, right? I tried to shoot my shot. He was not interested. I moved on. But immediately after I walked away from this man, he went up to a group of 5 white women and he introduced himself to all of them. And then I kind of observed out of like the corner of my eye for the rest of the evening, this man was only going up and talking to different white women. Later that night, another very attractive black man came in, the exact same thing, only talked to the white women that were in the room. There were maybe 6 or 7 black women throughout. And I could tell, I would look over at the black women occasionally, they would be looking, we would all be observing the same thing. We're all thinking the same thing, right? And as someone who has reviewed a bunch of different like dating events, I have seen this play out so many times where you walk into a room, the black women are looking for other black men and the black men are not looking for black women.
At this point, I've accepted that I'm just gonna have to be single forever and ever, because let me just give a quick story time, so I'm talking to this guy. I really like him, you know, he's so cute, he's so sexy, and really feeling him, and he's getting to know me, talking to me, putting in so much effort, and just, you know, doing everything right, giving me money, paying for my groceries, you know, doing all of the above, you know, can't complain. Tell me why yesterday I've had to put him out. Tell me why I've gone through his phone. And that's why, girls, if you want to stay happy, don't go through a guy's phone, because they're going to do it every single time. Literally, they're going to really disappoint you every single time. Tell me why I've gone through his phone and I'm seeing that he's just talking to bare different girls. And I'm just like, okay. And obviously he tried to apologise but obviously I'm not trying to hear that. Like, I really don't want to talk to you anymore and there's nothing you can really say. But I just want to know, why do you guys do that? Why do you guys do that? Because it doesn't make any sense. Like, you know, it really doesn't, and I just don't get it. I honestly don't get it. I'm really fuming right now.
How y'all feel like it is dating in the industry?
Ill. Honestly, that's how I feel right now.
Ill?
In this very moment.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like ill with it, disgusted with it, the men, everything. It's
trash.
It's no growth, you know? And as I'm becoming more of a woman, I want something serious.
Yes. You want to get married? You want to have kids?
I want to get married. I want to have kids. I want to do the traditional thing.
Yeah.
Nothing's serious these days. Everybody want to be outside. Everybody want the next best thing.
Yeah. What about you?
I love love. Like, I love down. Like, I just don't like how everybody's mindset right now is just to instantly gratify themselves. Like, everybody just, for one, the guys in the industry that we are in, or because I just said I'm not in the industry. But
you in it, sis.
Right, okay, but the type of guys that we like, they just want to say they've had everybody.
Exactly.
Like, it's not, nobody really trying to pursue you, nobody really trying to take you serious. So it's like, what I keep facing is just, it will make me be like, ew. But I do want love. I love love.
I'm very mad at Jesus right now because it's like, if you knew that I would not experience the love that I give to others, I mean, to see all this stuff on social media and see other people getting loved the way I want to be loved, and then when it's time for me to have a chance at something, I always get let down and I always have to put myself back together after getting disappointed. Like, I just don't get it. Like, But it is sad though. Like, I wanted to be able to get married and have kids, but it seems like I'm always the second option. I'm never good enough. Like, it's always something else. It's always a reason why I can't really get back what I give, and I don't understand it. But I'm done trying. I'm done giving myself. I'm done wanting what I always wanted since I was young, and
this is where it ultimately leaves a lot of females. Now, I know they're going to say a lot of things. They're going to say, well, what do you want from me? You don't want me to have standards. You don't want me to find the right man. You just want me to have children and get married to any man. No one is saying that. But there is a clear pattern that a lot of you females have over and over again, is looking for a particular guy to fit the bill that you want. But none of them, even the ones that do and can, are not willing to. What I'm seeing a lot of times is that a lot of females have a type that they all want but just can't have, and he's always above average. See, a lot of these guys have already been through a lot of these type of females. Just because you're a different person doesn't mean you don't have the same mentality and the same characteristics as all the other females that he's been through. Whether she's in her 20s, 30s or 40s, he's already been there, done that. It's just another day and you're just another chick, but the same type of mindset that he had the other day. Now, when you really look at it like that, there's nothing special about you and you are nowhere near to the type of woman that he's actually going to want to marry. Females will gaslight average men into saying that they're the red flags just because they're not their type, but in reality, it's females who are red flags to their type. That's why they're treated one way. They're treated the same every single time, no matter what, because he doesn't see you fit to being anything that he looks for in a wife. If anything, you being his wife is the biggest red flag that he sees coming from far away. What happens a lot of time is they actually never get into any real committed relationship with them. He has already signed them off from the time that they have greeted each other. It's that simple for him.